are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Carry for Brandon Bolden. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw his car. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Carr to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A little tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't even feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders 3, Bengals nothing.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On 1, right?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
11 Thomas. 11 MT.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
You're mine.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
93. 93.
Once again, it's Jacobs. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a play fake. Carr. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Down to the 10, and all the way in for a the Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 63 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score. Bengals 7, Raiders 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
What now?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Carr now on first down. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a first route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Raiders 10, Bengals 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
11. Here we go.
First down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on the first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They'll throw now on the final play. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 27, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken on the 25. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
11. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
11 MT, hey! 12.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Burrow. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Again, it's Burrow.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Carr's throw complete to Hollins.
That'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Carr. It's caught. Left side, Bolden. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Adams the man in motion left. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. That has to drive a coach crazy.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. Third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win a lot of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Carr going to go on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 34 yards. And the Raiders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Burrow looking to pass.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
play fake to Jacobs. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Carr going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top of that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. This goes out wide for Mixon.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Ben, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on them, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.